If you're a conservative woman, you are more likely to be trashed, to be ridiculed for how you look, for your makeup, for your hair, for your clothes, than if you were, and particularly if you work for the Trump administration, than if you're a woman in Democratic politics. You know, and I think when we talk about 2017 being the year of the woman and the idea of how we empower women in the workplace, wherever they are, this is Women's History Month as well, we need to be very fair-minded. And I would expect the feminists, the women behind the Women's March, to come out in defense of Sarah Huckabee Sanders as they would come out in defense of any other progressive woman in politics. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, we're waiting. We haven't seen anyone come out yet, and it's sad.
Yeah. You know, I've seen studies on abuse on Twitter, and this is where Jim Carrey posted his painting, that conservatives are by far more targeted for online abuse than Democrats are. And I think it's though that Democrats are quick to rush to tattle or to complain or play the victim. So I think that conservative women like Dana Loesch, for example, of the NRA is another example of a woman who's just brutally insulted our own Candace Malcolm. Actual death threats. I think the reason we hear it so much on the other side is that the moment there's an offense taken by the left, they're quick to play the identity card. I'm a woman, I'm a minority, I'm gay, I'm this, I'm that, and you're being mean to me. I think that they rush to play the mean card quickly. I'm not sure if I want conservatives to do that, but it's certainly lopsided, isn't it?
It is. You know, as a Black female conservative immigrant, you can imagine that when I'm on MSNBC, you know, the Twitter blows up, calling me the most vicious, disgusting attacks. You know, I think conservative women who are on Twitter and who are very often the target of this vitriol, who recognize, hey, if you disagree with me on substantive policy issues, let's have that discussion. Let's have that conversation. I want to hear from you so I can learn from you. But it's when it's very personal, when it's about your looks or your hair, when it's about, you know, things that you want to do to a woman. I mean, it's distasteful. And I wish that that all Twitter users would rally around those who are the targets of this type of rhetoric online, rather than just being pickers and choosers of it. Yeah. You know, I my heart goes out to all of those women, like, as you mentioned, Dana Loesch, women who are standing up for what they believe in, trying to fight for women to have rights, whether that's your 2A rights or your First Amendment rights, to see that they are that they face, potential people coming after them to kill them or physically harm them. It's absolutely wrong. And I will say, though, that there's a tremendous groundswell of support on Twitter from conservative and right-leaning folks who will come back and say, hey, wait a minute, you are totally wrong about this, and call them out. I just wish that it wasn't so lopsided.
That's an excerpt from my daily TV show, The Ezra Levant Show. Normally it's behind a paywall, but I thought you'd like this video, so we put it on YouTube. If you want to subscribe to watch The Daily Show every day, including always 2 interviews a day, and I read my hate mail, just click on this screen and become a premium member.